This recording is made possible by a grant from the Educational Video Fund of Esperanto USA. For more information, check out the link in the video description below. Hi there. Today we are reading a little brochure slash pamphlet slash booklet from 1972 called About Esperanto. It gives a brief summary of the language as well as an introduction to it with some sample conversations. I'll be reading this today. My name is Alex Von Miller, or in Esperanto land, Alexo Miller. And you'll note that some of the statistics they give, some of the mailing addresses, even some of the references they make are a bit dated. For example, they say, oh, today we communicate so quickly via Telstar. Well, what is a Telstar? Younger people wouldn't know. Those were telecommunications satellites launched in the early 1960s that improved the speed of communication quite a bit. But it's not exactly in today's vernacular for most people. If you'd like to skip ahead to a particular section, check the video description below and we'll have a breakdown in case you want to jump right to the conversations and hear those played out. Without further ado, let's begin. About Esperanto, the international second language. Saluton! Saluton! Why is a second language needed? Because technology has made us a global village. We can jet anywhere in a few hours and send messages by Telstar in a few minutes. Because there are more of us, over 3.5 billion, and increasing daily. Because we travel more. Over 12 million Americans visit other countries every year. Because we have common problems: food, health, trade, pollution, H-bombs. These 3.5 billion people speak about 3,000 different languages. 20% speak Chinese, 10% speak English, 7% speak Hindustani, 6% speak Russian, etc., etc., etc. Even the United Nations has to have every official document translated and printed in 5 languages. More and more, the lack of a common language becomes a major handicap to progress. So why doesn't everyone learn English? Why? Because the idea of forcing people to learn someone else's native language simply won't work. Would we want Russian or Chinese as the world tongue? Also, English or any other native tongue is too difficult for other speakers to learn effectively in a short time. So what? So we need a common, simple, impartial second language for everyone. Fortunately, there is such a second language, tested and proven for more than 80 years. It's called Esperanto, means one who hopes. Esperanto is the only planned international language in global use today. It's alive, not a dead language. It's an auxiliary language to fill the need for better communications and understanding. Esperanto is logical, precise, flexible, simple. Its 16 basic rules of grammar can be learned in about an hour. See page 7. Esperanto is a full cultural language using natural principles, yet it is impartial and can be used on equal terms by everyone. See page 13. This 5-pointed green star is the symbol of Esperanto and is often worn by those who speak it. Esperanto sounds good, melodious like Italian or Spanish for speaking or singing, uses phonemic spelling, one sound for each letter. See page 6. Esperanto is based on familiar roots, uses a simple system of prefixes and suffixes for building vocabulary, so requires a small dictionary. See page 8. Esperanto is 4 to 6 times easier to learn than any other language. Anyone who learns to speak Esperanto acquires 1 million friends all over the world. Highlights in the history of Esperanto. Esperanto, invented by Dr. L.L. Zamenhof, who lived from 1859 to 1917. Dr. Zamenhof was a brilliant, dedicated European physician and linguist. He lived near Warsaw and saw the language difficulties of neighbors who spoke German, Russian, Polish, and Lithuanian. 1887. After 14 years of work, Dr. Zamenhof published the first book on Esperanto, Internacia Lingvo. A second edition was published in 1888. 1889, already over 1,000 Esperantists. In many countries, including Henry Phillips, Secretary of the American Philosophical Society, who published an English translation of Internacia Lingvo in New York. 1895, Esperanto was banned in Russia as a revolutionary work, but entered a decade of active development in other countries, especially in France and England. 1905, the first international congress was held at Boulogne-sur-Mer, France. 1905, Zamenhof published Fundamento de Esperanto as a basis for its development. 1908, Academy of Esperanto founded, also UEA, Universal Esperanto Association. 1910, the 6th Congress in Washington, D.C. 1914, 10th Congress in Paris. 1917, Zamenhof died. 1922, League of Nations designated Esperanto as an international auxiliary language. In 1936, it was banned by Nazis. During World War II, Esperantists in Geneva and UK helped 200,000 displaced people locate families. In 1947, the Universal Esperanto Association was reorganized. 1959 was the centenary of Zamenhof's birth at Warsaw. 3,256 delegates attended, including many leading statesmen from all over the world. In 1966, a petition to the UN was written in behalf of Esperanto, signed by nearly 1 million people, including 1 president and 3 prime ministers, 110 ministers of state, 1,359 members of parliaments, 7,000 professors, and 52,000 teachers. 1970, Congress in Vienna, with 16 governments sending official representatives. Dr. Franz Jonas, president of Austria in Vienna, said, "The problem of an international auxiliary language has long ceased to be just a matter of theory. Esperanto has solved this problem, passed all the tests." Questions people often ask about Esperanto. Why hasn't Esperanto spread faster? Because, until recently, travel abroad has been for the privileged few. 2 world wars held up its progress and destroyed much that had been achieved. Esperantists were persecuted in countries such as Hitler's Germany and Stalin's Russia. Many governments have tried to establish supremacy for their national tongue. Why not use Latin? Because Latin is a dead language that dates back to the Middle Ages, far removed from modern times. Also, Latin is a difficult language to learn and use. Esperanto does use many Latin root words. How many people speak Esperanto? While it is impossible to tell accurately, perhaps 15 million people speak some Esperanto and about 1 million speak it fluently. It may suit Western cultures, but how about Oriental cultures? As a matter of fact, Esperanto has made great progress in Japan and is used in mainland China. It has structural similarities to Eastern languages and is thus easier to learn than European tongues. Isn't such a planned language contrary to nature? No, it's simply a modern invention like TV. It's in daily use, scientifically designed on natural roots to meet modern needs. How about Esperanto for literature? Esperanto is rich, precise, flexible, and poetic. For example, see the Esperanto Bible, the many Shakespearean plays, and other books in translation and originals. Proof? Let's take a look at Esperanto itself. Note, all languages have 3 parts. Number 1, spelling and pronunciation. Number 2, rules of grammar. Number 3, vocabulary and word building. Esperanto has advantages in all 3. Number 1, Esperanto spelling and pronunciation. 28-letter alphabet. Each letter has just 1 sound. There are no silent letters. Accent always is on the next to last syllable. No letters Q, W, X, Y. There are 6 new letters: cho, jo, ho, jo, sho, and wo. A, bo, tso, cho, do, e, fo, go, jo, ho, I, yo, jo. Ko, lo, mo, no, o, po, ro. So, sho, to, u, wo, vo, zo. Pronunciation. In pronouncing the alphabet letters, add O sound to consonants. For example, bo, so, cho, do, etc. 5 vowels. A as in father, E as in best, I as in machine, O as in or, U as in to. 23 consonants as in English, except tso as ts in bits, cho as ch in church, go as g in go, jo as j in George, ho as h in loch, rare, yo as y in yes, je as j in pleasure, so as s in see, sho as sh in shall, wo as w in wet, plus 6 diphthongs, pronounced as simple vowels followed by a glide toward an I or U position. Ow as ow in power, eo as in eo, I as in line, a as in they, oi as in boy, ui as in hallelujah. 5 pure vowels, as in Italian or Spanish. Give each its full sound. Do not move lips while sounding vowel to avoid diphthong effect. Because Esperanto sounds differ from English in pitch and intonation, it is important to learn correct international pronunciation from the start. Number 2, Esperanto Grammar. 16 basic rules, no exceptions. Number 1, only one definite article, la. You use it for all sexes, cases, and numbers. There's no indefinite article. Number 2, nouns end in o. For plural, add j. Sounds like y in English. For cases, nominative, o, as is. The accusative, on, for an object. Number 3, adjectives end in a. Same plural and case endings as nouns. Comparative, use pli for more and ol for than. Superlative, use play for most. Number 4, numerals are not declined. 1, unu. 2, du. 3, tri. 4, kvar. 5, kvin. 6, ses. 7, sep. 8, ok. 9, now. 10, dek. 100, cent. 1000, mil. 20, dudek. 30, tridek. 200, dutzend. Ordinals are a number plus a. For example, unua. Multiples, you add obl. Fractions, add on. For collective, you'd add op. Number 5, personal pronouns. They decline similarly as for nouns. Number 5, personal pronouns decline as for nouns. I is me, you is vi, he is li, she is she, it is g, we is ni, they is ili, one is oni, self is si. Possessives add a. For example, mine is mia. Number 6, verbs. No change for person or number. Present, being, as. Past, ben, is. Future, going to be, os. Conditional, us. Imperative, u. Infinitive, e. Participles, active present, ant. Active past, int. Active future, ont. Passive present, at. Passive past, eat. Passive future, ot. Passive uses esti, to be, and passive participle of verb. Preposition is de. Number 7, adverbs end in e. Comparison as with adjectives. Number 8, prepositions followed by nominative case. Number 9, every word is pronounced as it is spelled. Number 10, accent is always on the next to last syllable. Number 11, words are formed by joining roots, suffixes, and endings with the chief of these coming last. Number 12, negative. Omit ne if more than one negative is in the sentence. Number 13, to show direction toward, nouns take the accusative ending. Number 14, each preposition has a definite and constant meaning. But use the variable ye, which has no meaning, if sense doesn't indicate what it should be, such as for time and measurement, or instead of ye, use accusative and no preposition. Number 15, international words can become Esperanto words by conforming to Esperanto spelling and grammar. For example, telefono equals telephone. Number 16, final vowel of nouns and article may be omitted and replaced with an apostrophe, as in poetry. Number 3, Esperanto vocabulary and system of word building. There are 8 common prefixes: mal, opposite of, re, again, back, dis, separation, ek, beginning, ex, former or the late, ge, both sexes, bo, in-laws, pra, in past time. An average of 10 to 15 words can be made from a root by adding prefixes and suffixes. This means that by learning the roots, prefixes, suffixes, and endings on this page, you could have a working vocabulary of over 1,000 Esperanto words. 98 common roots from Latin and native languages based on international usage. People. Hom, human being. Amic, friend. Sinjor, Mr. Infan, child. Vir, man. Patr, father. Nom, name. Things. Loc, place. Camp, field. Vort, word. Cor, heart. Ter, earth. Land, country. Mond, world. Form, form. Jar, year. Temp, time. Milit, war. Flank, side. Kap, head. Voi, way or road. Foy, time or occasion. Nazi, nation. Chambre, room. Affaire, affair. Man, hand. Describing. Belle, beauty. Bon, good. Yun, young. Alt, high. Grand, big. Long, long. Rich, rich. Plein, full. Tout, whole. Nov, new. Proxime, near. Mult, much, many. Fort, strong. Clar, clear. Rouge, red. Felice, happy. Rapide, fast. Sam, same. Joy, joy. Lost, lost. Grave, important. Quelque, some. Ali, other. Liber, free. Action. Est, be. Pov, be able. Dev, must, have to. Vol, want to, will. Have. Pren, take. Ten, hold. Met, put. Shine, seem. Then, come. Ir, go. Far, make, do. Star, stand. Seed, sit. Labor, work. Leg, read. Scribe, write. Vive, live. Commence, begin. Vetur, travel. Move, move. Sekv, follow. Mort, die. Lodge, dwell. Don, give. Am, love. Vid, see. Parole, speak. Compren, understand. Désir, desire. Dire, say. Demand, ask. Respond, answer. Learn, learn. Cred, believe. Ocas, happen. Help, help. Lev, lift. Read, laugh. Pet, ask for. Fin, end. Send, send. Ritsev, receive. Port, carry. Montre, show. Sti, know. Con, know as in to know a person. 25 common suffixes. In, feminine. Ul, person who is. Em, inclination to. Ad, continuity of action. Ets, abstract quality. Ar, collection of. Aj, concrete manifestation. Ei, place. Egg, augmentation. Et, diminution. Ig, make, cause to. Ij, become. On, member of. Il, instrument. Ind, worthiness. Ebl, possible. On, fraction. Obl, multiple. East, professional. Estre, chief, boss. Er, particle. Id, offspring. Ing, socket. Ui, container. Plus grammar endings. O, noun. A, adjective. E, adverb. N, object of verb. Y, plural. Verbs. E, infinitive. U, imperative. Us, conditional. Time. Is, past. As, present. Os, future. Active. Int, past, having. Ant, present. Ing. Ont, future, about to. Passive. Eat, past, having been. At, present, being. Ot, future, about to be. Here's an example of easy word building using root bon. Bona equals good. Malbona equals bad. Malbonega equals very bad. Bone equals well. Bonege equals very well. Malbone equals badly. Pli bona equals better. Pli bonigi equals to make better, etc. Other basic Esperanto words. Prepositions. Kun, with. Sen, without. Ĉirkaŭ, about, around. Pri, about, concerning. Al, to. De, of, from. En, in. Antaŭ, before, in front of. Por, for, in order to. El, out of. Da, indicates quantity. Sub, under. Sur, on. Apud, beside. Inter, between. Post, behind. Tra, through. Trans, across. Per, by means of. Che, at. Kontrau, against. Super, above or over. Conjunctions, etc. Yes, yes. Ne, no, not. Chu, question or whether. Tre, very, much. Tro, too much. Mem, self, the very. Chi, over here. For, away. Plu, further, longer. Ech, even. Se, if. Kvankam, although. Kai, and. Ankaŭ, also. Anstatau, instead of. Sed, but. Char, because, for. Gis, until, as far as. Nur, only. Au, or. Pro, because of. Lau, according to. Tamen, however. Tempo, time. Tagmezzo means noon. Noctomezzo means midnight. Tago is day. Nocto is night. Noon is now. Tui is immediately. Baldaŭ means soon. Hodiaŭ means today. Morgaŭ means tomorrow. Hieraŭ means yesterday. Jam means already. Ankoraŭ means still, yet. Vespero means evening. Mateno means morning. Posttagmezzo is afternoon. Monatoi, months. Januaro is January. Februaro is February. Marto is March. Aprilo is April. Mayo is May. Junio is June. Julio is July. Augusto is August. Septembro is September. Oktobro is October. Novembro is November. Decembro is December. Tagoi, days. De la semana, days of the week. Sabato is Saturday. Dimancho is Sunday. Lundo is Monday. Mardo is Tuesday. Mercredo is Wednesday. Jaudo is Thursday. Vendredo is Friday. Kai sezonoi, and the seasons. Printempo is spring. Somero is summer. Autunno is autumn. Vintro is winter. Learn this handy table of 45 correlatives, a key to the Esperanto language. Tio is that thing. Kio is what thing. Io is something. Chio is everything. Nenio is nothing. Tiu is that one. Kiu is what one. Iu is someone. Chiu is everyone. Neniu is no one. Tia is that kind of. Kia is what kind of. Ia is some kind of. Chia is every kind of. Nenia is no kind of. Ts is that one's. Kies is what one's. Es is someone's. Chies is everyone's. Nenies is no one's. Ta is that place. Kie is what place. Ea is some place. Chie is every place. Nenie is no place. Tl is that way. Kiel is what way. El is some way. Chiel is every way. Neniel is no way. Tiom is that amount. Kiom is what amount. Eom is some amount. Chiom is every amount. Neniom is no amount. Tial is that reason. Kial is what reason. Eal is some reason. Chial is every reason. Nenial is no reason. Tiam is that time. Kiam is what time. Eam is some time. Chiam is every time. Neniam is no time. See page 7 for pronouns and numerals. Note, the material on pages 6 to 9 covers most of the information you need to learn to use Esperanto to talk, write, and read this second language. Beyond that, it's a matter of increasing your word power by reading and using a dictionary. For example, an English to Esperanto dictionary. Difficult? Compared to what? Learning any language system takes time and practice. How many hours have you spent to date learning English? But the important thing is that it takes much less time, between 1/10 to 1/5 as long, to learn Esperanto than any other language. Esperanto in use, person to person. When a person gets off a plane in a strange country where the people speak a strange language, he usually feels uncomfortable. Esperanto solves this problem. If, by appointment or by chance, he meets a person wearing the 5-pointed green star of Esperanto, he knows he can establish friendly communication and get helpful information. At the airport. Ĉe la flughaveno. Flug means flight. Haveno is port. HB. Mr. Parkinson? Sinjoro Parkinson? SRO is an abbreviation of Sinjoro. TP. Yes? Yes? Esperanto J is always pronounced as English Y. HB. I am very glad to know you. I am Hans Baumann. Did you have a good trip? Mi tre ĝojas renkonti vin. Mi estas Hans Baumann. Ĉu vi bone vojaĝis? Renkonti literally means to meet. Ĉu indicates that what follows is a question. Bone vojaĝis means literally traveled well. TP. Very good, thanks. I slept for a while, but I also managed to read some reports on things to be dealt with at the conference. Tre bone, dankon. Mi iom dormis, sed mi ankaŭ sukcesis legi kelkajn raportojn pri la aferoj traktotaj dum la konferenco. Iom means some amount. See the table of correlatives on page 9. Traktotai means that will be dealt with. HB. So you don't feel tired? Vi do ne sentas vin laca? Literally, you therefore don't feel yourself tired? TP. Not at all. Tute ne. HB. Great. Let's find your baggage and then I'll drive you to your hotel where we can get a drink. Bone. Ni trovu viajn valizojn kaj poste mi veturigos vin al via hotelo kie ni povos trinki ion. Bone literally means well, is used as okay, good, great in English. Povos trinki ion literally means shall be able to drink something. TP. Thank you. Dankon. HB. My wife is hoping that afterwards you will dine with us at our home. Poste mia edzino esperas ke vi consentos tagmanĝi ĉe ni en nia hejmo. Manĝi means to eat. Tago means day, hence tagmanĝo is the main meal of the day. TP. That's very good of Mrs. Baumann, and I'll be glad to accept her kind invitation. Sinjoro Baumann estas tre gentila, kaj mi volonte akceptas ŝian afablan inviton. Literally, Mrs. B is very polite or good, and volonte means willingly or voluntarily. HB. Let's go then. Do ni iru. At the hotel. Ĉe la hotelo. HB. Here's your hotel. First we'll check you in and then you can freshen up in your room. Jen via hotelo. Unue ni registru vin, kaj poste vi povos refreshiĝi en via ĉambro. Refreshiĝi means again fresh become. TP. As a matter of fact, I'll be glad to take a bath and change my clothes. Efektive, mi volonte banos min kaj surmetos aliajn vestaĵojn. Sur means on, metos means will put, hence surmetos means will put on. HB. Naturally, there's no hurry, we have plenty of time. We'll eat at 8 o'clock. Compreneble, nenio urĝas, tempo ne mankas. Ni manĝos je la oka. Nenio urĝas literally means nothing is urgent. Tempo ne mankas means time is not lacking. Manager, the hotelestro. Good afternoon, Mr. Parkinson. Your room has been reserved. It is number 308. I hope you will enjoy your stay with us. Bonan tagon, Sinjoro Parkinson. Via ĉambro estas rezervita. Ĝi estas numero 308. Mi esperas ke vi ĝuos vian restadon ĉe ni. 308 is 308. HB. Now go on up. I have some things to see to. So I suggest we meet in the bar in an hour's time. Nun vi iru supren. Mi devas prizorgi kelkajn aferojn, do mi proponas ke ni renkontiĝu en la trinkejo post 1 horo. Trinkejo means an ao for trinky, a place for drinking. TP. Agreed. I look forward to it. See you. Consentite. Mi antaŭĝojas. Ĝis la revido. Ĝis la revido literally means until the seeing again. This is often contracted to ĝis la or simply ĝis. HB. See you. Ĝis la. An hour later. 1 horon poste. HB. Hello, Mr. Parkinson. Right on time. Saluton, Sinjoro Parkinson. Vi venas akurate. TP. Hello. Please call me Tom. Saluton. Mi petas. Nomu min Tom. Mi petas literally means I ask. HB. I'm Hans. What will you have? Mi estas Hans. Kion vi volas trinki? TP. Scotch and water, please. Scotan viskion kun akvo, mi petas. HB. Waiter, 1 scotch and water and 1 rum and coke. Kelnero, unu scotan viskion kun akvo kai unu rumon kun Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. The internationally known name of this product also means, in Esperanto, chicken neck. Waiter, or kelnero. Coming up, tui, signoro. Tui literally means immediately. A few minutes later, kelkain minutoin poste. TP. Cheers, Hans. Je via sano, Hans. Sano means health. HB. Cheers, Tom. Sanon, Tom. At the Baumann's home. Che ge signoroi Baumann. Ge is a prefix indicating both sexes together, hence ge signoroi means here Mr. and Mrs. TP. That was a delightful meal, Mrs. Baumann. Thank you very much. Tio estis bonega manjo, Sinjoro Baumann. Mi dankas vin, Sinjoro B. You're welcome, Mr. Parkinson. Ne dankinde, Sinjoro Parkinson. HB. A little more brandy, Tom. Iom pli da brando, Tom. TP. Thank you. It's really fine. Dankon, gi vere estas elstara. HB. Are you married, Tom? Tom, ĉu vi estas edzo? Edzo literally means a husband. From this root are formed many cognate words such as edzino, wife, geedzoi, a married couple, edzijo, marriage, etc. TP. No, but when I see married people as happy as you two, I sometimes regret it. Ne, sed kiam mi vidas geedzoin tiel feliĉajn kiel vi du, mi tion kelkfoje bedaŭras. HB. Really, marriage enables people to endure together the troubles they wouldn't have if they were single. Vere, la edziĝo ebligas al la homoj elteni duope la affliktojn kiujn ili ne havus se ili estus fraŭlaj. Sinjoro B. Don't believe my husband, Mr. Parkinson. Hans and I get on well. We never quarrel. If we happen to have a slight disagreement and my husband is in the wrong, he admits it at once. Ne credu al mia edzo, Sinjoro Parkinson. Hans kai mi bone accordigas. Neniam ni querelas. Se okazas iu mal accordeto, kai mia edzo malpravas, li tui confessas tion. Prav means right. Mal is a prefix meaning opposite. Hence, malprava is wrong. TP. And if he is in the right? Kai se li pravas? HB. That hasn't happened yet. Tio gis nun ne okazis. TP. At least you are not like that other husband whose wife said to him, honestly, I don't know how you manage to do so many stupid things in one day. Almeno vi ne similas al tiu alia edzo, kies edzino diris al li, sincere, mi ne scias kiel vi sukcesas fari tiom da stultaĵoj en unu sola tago. And what did he reply? Kaj kion li respondis? TP. Well, you see, I get up very early. But more seriously, Mrs. Baumann, I have heard you have a beautiful voice. Won't you sing something for me? Nu, vidu, mi ellitiĝas tre frue. Sed pli serioze, Sinjoro Baumann, oni diras ke vi havas belan voĉon. Ĉu vi ne konsentas kanti ion por mi? Oni diras means one says or they say. Sinjoro B. With pleasure. Although it's not yet time to say goodbye, I'd like to sing a song that is well known in both our countries. Tre volonte. Kvankam ne estas ancora la tempo por adiaŭi, tamen plaĉus al mi kanti kanton bone konatan en ambaŭ niaj landoj. She sits at the piano and sings. She sidiĝas al la piano kaj kantas. Should old acquaintance be forgot, la prakonatojn ĉu ni lasu fali el memor, ĉu ni ne pensu kare pri la iamo longe for. All three. Ĉiuj tri. Iamo longe for, carul, iamo longe for, ni trinku en concordo pro la iamo longe for. Very much later. Multe pli malfrue. TP. Good night, Mrs. Baumann. Thank you very much for the delightful evening. Bonan nokton, Sinjoro Baumann. Mi kore dankas vin pro la bella vespero. Sinjoro B. Good night, Mr. Parkinson. Come again soon. Bonan nokton, Sinjoro Parkinson. Revenu baldaŭ. HB. Good night, Tom. We'll see each other again tomorrow at the conference. Bonan nokton, Tom. Ni revidos nin morgaŭ ĉe la konferenco. Esperanto in use. Correspondence. Students of Esperanto often have fun making friends by mail with people of similar ages and interests in other countries. Esperanto clubs can help in putting such students in touch with each other. Cara Samideano, mi vidis vian annonceton en Heroldo de Esperanto kaj proponas min kiel korrespondanton. Mi estas 28-jara fraŭlo, instruisto de literaturo en liceo, kaj krom la literaturo miaj interesoj estas ĉefe dramo kaj sporto. Laŭ via annonceto ankaŭ vi estas instruisto kun interesoj iom similaj, kaj mi estas certa ke pere de korespondado ni povus interŝanĝi spertojn kaj novaĵojn kiuj estus al ni ambaŭ utilaj. Samideane, via, Joe Brown. Dear fellow Esperantist, I saw your ad in Herald of Esperanto and am offering myself as a correspondent. I'm a 28-year-old bachelor, a teacher of literature in high school, and in addition to literature, my interests are mainly drama and sport. According to your ad, you too are a teacher with rather similar interests, and I am sure that by correspondence we might exchange experiences and news that would be useful to us both. Yours in Esperanto, Joe Brown. Alla delegito de UEA en Zagreb, Jugoslavio. Cara Sinjoro Delegito, dum la venonta monato mi traveturos Europon pro privataj aferoj. Mi iras per automobilo kaj intensas alveni en Zagreb la 23 de la monato, espereble en la frua vespero. Ĉar mi tute ne konas vian urbon, mi estus tre danka se vi afable konsentus rekomendi al mi bonkvalitan hotelon ne tro multekostan, kaj se vi povus rezervi por mi unulitan ĉambron por 3 noktoj, nome la 23, 24 kaj 25, vi farus al mi grandan komplezon. Mi kunsendas membromarkon de UEA kaj internacian respon-kuponon por via afabla respondo. Tre danke via, William Harper. To the UEA delegate in Zagreb, Yugoslavia. Dear delegate, next month I shall be traveling through Europe on private business. I shall be going by car and intend to arrive in Zagreb on the 23rd of the month, hopefully in the early evening. As I don't know your town at all, I should be very grateful if you would kindly agree to recommend a good hotel, not too expensive, and if you could reserve a single room for me for 3 nights, the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, you would be doing me a great favor. I enclose a membership token of the Universal Esperanto Association and an international reply coupon for your kind reply. Gratefully yours, William Harper. Note that UEA stands for Universala Esperanto Asocio. Cara Tam, iam nelonge, al mi cae la infanoi vi tre mancas, precipe iuna tocio neniam cessas demandi, ciu pacio cae mi povos fiŝkapti je la venonta semainfino? Maria kelkfoje visitis min vespere, cae mi regardas multe pli ofte televidon ol ciam ni estas kunai. Tamen, hejmo sen la edzo, ec sen edzo tiel malordema, kiel vi, estas tre soleca, ciam enlitigis la infanoi. Rapidu hejmen, carulo, char ni ciui bezonas vin. Via, Anna. Dear Tom, not long now. The children and I are missing you very much. Young Tommy in particular never stops asking, can Daddy and I go fishing next weekend? Mary has come over sometimes in the evening, and I'm watching a lot more television than I do when we're together. Nevertheless, home without a husband, even a husband as untidy as you, is a lonely place when the children have gone to bed. Hurry home, darling, because we all need you. Your Anna. Alla directio de la sectio, medicinae apparatoi. Not even going to try that. It's somewhere in Nederlando. Estimatai signoroi, mi estus tre danka se vi sendus al mi vian catalogon ixo radiae cae el electromedicinae apparatoi, prefere gian esperantan eldonon. Antau dankante vin mi restas. Sincere, via, Doctoro Elmer Co. Forrest. To the manager of the medicinal apparatus section in that place, in the Netherlands, Dear sirs, I should be very grateful if you would send me your catalog, X-ray, and the electromedicinal apparatus, preferably in its Esperanto edition. Thanking you in anticipation, yours sincerely, Dr. Elmer K. Forrest. And reading. Esperanto newspapers and magazines. About 100 periodicals appear regularly in Esperanto. Some of them are Revuo Esperanto, the monthly organ of the Universal Esperanto Association with subscribers in over 80 countries. Heroldo de Esperanto, a fortnightly newspaper covering events in the Esperanto world with articles of general interest. Contacto, a quarterly published by the World Esperanto Youth Organization with articles on everything and anything of special interest to young or youngish people. Biblia Revuo, a serious quarterly published by the International Association of Biblical and Orientalist Scholars. The British Esperantist, the monthly organ of the British Esperanto Association, containing a wide range of valuable articles and interesting reading. Dia Regno, the monthly organ of the Protestant International Christian Esperantist League, and Espero Catholica, the monthly organ of the International Catholic Esperantist Union. Internazia Pedagogia Revuo, quarterly review for teachers and educators. Literatura Foiro, a small but lively literary and cultural bi-monthly published in Italy. Scienza Revuo, quarterly of the International Esperantist Science Association. And many more. Write UEA or ELNA, information centers for sample copies and more information. See the back cover for those addresses. Esperanto literature. The literature of Esperanto, both original and translated, is now so extensive and of such high quality that by itself it forms a valid reason for learning the language. For the first time, Esperanto creates a linguistic medium which makes it possible to participate simultaneously and creatively in a worldwide culture. Therefore, it has attracted talented writers and translators from all over the world to create works of art using Esperanto as the medium. This young literature, still less than a century old, is the only totally international literature the world has ever known, and is therefore a unique phenomenon. The authors and poets who have created it are to be found in 5 continents, from Iceland to Japan and from Scotland to South Africa. In the field of translated works, many of the world's masterpieces and great works are available in translations that are among the finest and most faithful of their kind. The Esperanto Bible, as great a source of inspiration to Esperantists as the King James Version has been to the English-speaking world, has its Muslim counterpart in La Nobla Corano and the inspired works of many other religions. Alongside great works by world-famous writers such as Shakespeare, Dante, Baudelaire, Heine, and Turgenev, stand many cultural treasures of the world's smaller nations, not readily available in English, which enjoy the advantage of being translated into Esperanto by native speakers of the original language, and are therefore outstandingly accurate. Esperanto is thus a key to a truly worldwide culture. Esperanto textbooks and dictionaries. Textbooks. A first course in Esperanto by William Auld. A crash course whereby the student acquires a firm grasp of the structure of Esperanto after only a few hours' study. Where no teacher is available, the student should make use of the cassettes specially prepared to accompany the book. Esperanto, A New Approach, by William Auld. This slim volume is designed to give the student a fluent reading knowledge of the language in the shortest possible time. Teach Yourself Esperanto, by John Cresswell and John Hartley. A sound and reliable textbook. Ni parolu Esperanton, a first book of oral Esperanto, by R.H.M. Markarian. Designed for oral teaching in schools. Paŝoj al plena posedo, by William Auld, an advanced course to follow an elementary textbook. Dictionaries. The most complete dictionary, with definitions entirely in Esperanto, is Plena Illustrita Vortaro. A similar version is Plena Vortaro de Esperanto. For beginners, a very useful little dictionary, again wholly in Esperanto, is Oportuna Vortaro de Ordinara Esperanto. For students who prefer a two-way dictionary, the following may be recommended. An Esperanto and English Dictionary by J.C. Wells, Esperanto English Dictionary by Montague C. Butler, English Esperanto Dictionary by Fleming Fulcher and Bernard Long. A useful pocket dictionary is the Nixon Esperanto Vocabulary. General works. The majority of books on the Esperanto movement and history are written, naturally, in Esperanto. The English-speaking reader can, however, inform himself by reading the splendid biography Zamenhof, Creator of Esperanto, by Marjorie Boulton. And I imagine if this pamphlet had been written in 2019, maybe they would also mention that Lo Nupto del Muffin Vendisto, or The Marriage of the Muffin Man, is another book that's available to today's Esperantists, and it was written by someone that I happen to know. It's me. So look that up on Amazon if you're looking for a book to read. So, Esperanto today. Esperanto is taught in hundreds of schools. A recent count showed Esperanto courses given in 31 universities, with lectureships in 19, and courses in over 600 schools. There has been a marked increase in the last few years. There are over 10,000 books in Esperanto. There are translations of the classics of many languages, plus special interest books on all subjects. And there is an exciting trend toward original works in Esperanto. About 70 publishers are bringing out about 100 new titles each year. Esperanto is on the air regularly in 14 countries. It is estimated that regular news and feature broadcasts in Esperanto now total about 1,100 hours per year. As more people learn Esperanto, the number will undoubtedly increase. Used for advertising commercial products. Esperanto has proved an ideal international language for promotional films and booklets for such firms as Philips, Gebhardt, Fiat, and others. There are thousands of Esperanto clubs. In nearly every country in the world you will find Esperanto clubs, thousands in all, usually meeting weekly to practice the language and to meet foreign guests. Many regional and national federations. Regional groups usually meet monthly, and the national organizations hold annual congresses to promote Esperanto. Each year there is a World Congress, sponsored by the Universal Esperanto Association. There have been 55 of these to date, usually attended by 2,000 to 3,000 people. So far, they have been held in 41 cities in 21 countries, plus dozens of special interest groups. All over the world you can find groups of scouts, teachers, motorists, scientists, journalists, and similar specialists meeting to discuss their subjects in Esperanto. When summer comes, Esperantists travel. Thousands of young people take off for summer universities, holiday camps, and hotels. Esperanto helps them make friends with others all over the globe. Today, Esperanto is growing as never before. And tomorrow, Esperanto will be taught in nearly every school, everywhere. It makes so much common sense to learn a second language that can be used anywhere in 1/5 the time it takes to learn any one of the 3,000 different native languages. It will be learned easily in all schools and colleges. Millions of tourists will really get to know people as well as places. With language barriers gone, people will have a great new opportunity to reduce hostility as they can talk with one another. This will add a zest to travel that has never existed before. Signs and guidebooks will be in Esperanto. Traders will add to the prosperity of all nations, buying and selling. As it is now, the native always has the advantage when he deals only in his language. A common language will even things up and lead to more international advertising, and trade fairs, and travel, and prosperity for all. Youth will promote international understanding and friendship. Esperanto is the ideal brotherhood language for young people to use to express their idealism by correspondence and in person as they face common international problems in the years ahead. So, Esperanto is truly the language of hope, to promote international understanding, friendship, and peace on the only spaceship we live on, the Earth. Want to know more? In the U.S., write to ELNA, the Esperanto League of North America. It sponsors annual national Esperanto congresses and supports groups on the continent in promoting Esperanto as a second language. For information about materials, courses, and meetings, write to these ELNA information centers. There's the East Coast one in New York and the West Coast one in California. Or to the World Headquarters, UEA, Universal Esperanto Association, or Universala Esperanto Asocio, in the Netherlands. This international association sponsors the annual World Esperanto Congresses and supports groups all over the world as they promote Esperanto as a universal second language. Its local delegates live in nearly 2,000 places in 70 countries. Its central committee represents about 30 countries and elects an executive committee. It has a professional staff and publishes a yearbook listing all the delegates, as well as a monthly news magazine, Esperanto.